Hi, I'm Ian and I'm the Lonely Chef. And we have a fabulously funny show for you in the next half an hour. At the end of the show there's a number and I want you to jot it down and call me because, well, I'm single and I'm looking for a date and possibly a relationship and who knows, maybe even marriage. I'm looking to meet somebody special. I'm fabulously wealthy. I want to settle down and I want to share this wealth with that special person and just live happily ever after. So enjoy the show and hopefully we'll meet. Until we do, goodbye. Oh, one more thing. I do happen to lie an awful lot.
Lonely, I've been searching for so long. Lonely, only hoping you're the one who will change my life and make these dreams come true. Lonely, the time goes on and on. Lonely, still searching for the one. I would sail the 7 oceans, across the burning sand, till the day I find you, never to be lonely again.
Oh, yes, I know what you're all thinking. Just one heck of a snappy dresser, right? Well, yeah, I know. But I do have my own line of clothing which is coming out in the stores pretty soon, and I know that you people out there are just going to want to dress like me, yes. But anyway, I'm going to start off the mood a little differently today because, well, recently I actually fell deeply in love. Yeah, it's surprising, I know. But she really didn't like me for 2 reasons. First of all, she was married, and secondly, her husband was bigger than me. No, I'm just joking. But one of the reasons that I wanted to start this show with a poem is that I am quite a scribe, actually, and it's been rumored that I am the next Shakespeare. But anyway, this is the poem, and it's called The Lover's Moon. Tomorrow at dawn I fly across the sky, trying in vain to catch the moon. In the evening, at sunset, I will be standing on the edge of a clear blue ocean. Warm breezes and swaying palms, the sense of paradise wafting gently above. I should be joyful, but my heart is sad, because I am alone and without my love. As the moon rises in the evening sky, I wonder how many lovers through time have kissed and been kissed by its light as it moves through the stars above. It's a lover's moon where hands are held and sweet nothings are whispered, promises are made, secrets are shared, and both can share soft kisses of love. Maybe, just maybe, she will glance up at the moon as it passes through the sky. She might just pause, suddenly shiver, and perhaps wonder why. Well, it might just be the cool night air, perhaps. But on the other hand, it could be my thoughts of her sent by a lover's moon. Anyway, I've been told that I need a fashion makeover, and that's what's going to happen. I've met this girl at a department store, and she's coming over in just a few minutes to give me a complete fashion makeover. Not that I really need it, but it's going to be fun, and I'm going to cook up a wonderful meal, chicken breasts and artichokes, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Well, do we have a wonderful meal for you today. We are going to cook up artichokes and chicken breasts, and we're going to do this in such a way with a nice bed of rice and tomato flavored, some mushrooms and some spices, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. I didn't get much sleep last night. There was this awful racket all night long that was going on. So if I'm a little bit down and depressed because I've lost the love of my life, well, that's okay. Yes. Anyway, one piece of good news is that the Italian designer that did this outfit for me has in fact agreed to introduce the Lonely Chef line of clothing and nightwear to those romantic lovers out there, and you can see the impact that this has on the kind of fashion world that we're living in today. You see, this is not really what you think it is. It may look like polyester to you, but actually this is the finest silk, and and I actually own a silk farm. I actually own a silk farm in Tibet. It's up about 48,000 feet. And now, most people, in the rarefied air, you get this very high quality silk, and it's terrific. But most silk farms have lots of little silkworms doing their stuff. Well, I only have one big silkworm that spits out a whole shirt, and this is actually what it looks like. So, that's the truth. All right, well, let's get back onto the cooking here. First of all, what we need is just to remove a little bit of the excess fat skin off of these chickens here, these chicken breasts. This is a really nice, inexpensive meal. It's very fast, it's very quick, and we just trim some excess off there. You know, in today's healthy world, you know, a lot of people say don't eat chicken skin. Well, oh, well, that's probably my fashion consultant right now. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Are you the fashion consultant?
No, I'm your new neighbor. I'm Chris. You, Ian?
Yes. Yeah.
Fabulous place.
Yeah.
This is really nice.
Well, you know, I have a reputation to upkeep. I quite a socialite in town here.
Is this real Naugahyde?
It's not Naugahyde, Chris. It's actually. Why don't you come on around here and we'll chat here. How are you doing?
Are you a cook?
Yes, I'm what's known as the Lonely Chef. And what do you do?
Well, I just moved in across the hall there. I work downtown. I'm a telemarketer.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have anything. And by the way, I apologize if I kept you up late last night. We were moving in and. Boy, it took forever to get that water bed in. Man, those things are heavy. It's amazing how much water weighs.
Right. Well, what did you want, Chris? I mean, I'm glad you've moved in and stuff, but what did you want? I mean, I'm cooking up a meal here for a date, and
You have a date?
Oh yes. I'm quite a.
With a girl?
Yeah. No, I'm actually quite a ladies' man, Chris.
Do you mind if I write that down real quick?
What? I'm a ladies' man? No, I'm quite a ladies' man, and I entertain quite a bit. I'm actually cooking up something here for a fashion consultant. See, I'm a snappy dresser, as you can probably see.
I didn't realize that. Did you have an accident in the closet, or what happened?
Well, this is actually a product of my silk farm in Tibet. I have this giant silkworm that spits out these shirts every morning. Would you like one?
I'm a 15.5 regular. Yeah, I'd love one.
Oh, well, okay. I'll order one. Maybe we can get your telemarketing firm to do something on this. I mean, wouldn't that be terrific? Yes, you folks at home could call in on an 800 number and order one of these shirts and some of these pretty nice-looking slacks. Pretty nice stuff.
Well, I won't take the slacks, but I like the shirt. That looks
All
nice.
right. Chris, listen, while you're here, I'm just cooking up. I've got to do a little bit of stuff here. My date is arriving in a few minutes, and would you like to sit in and watch? I mean, you're obviously...
I'd love to. I've never been on a date.
No, I mean... No, I meant...
What a nice guy. I mean, you don't even know me. I probably kept you up half the night, and you're going to have me come on your date.
No.
Who are we going out with?
Well, actually, I meant watch me prepare the food, not watch me with my date, Chris. That's sort of a personal thing, you know, between two people. That is a very special moment. It's a romantic moment that is shared by two people and two people
I'm
alone.
going to write that down. I've never had one of those.
Well, while you're writing that down, let me just...
No, wait a minute. Two people?
Two people.
Okay.
And it's usually one is a guy and one is a girl. That's what we do. But anyway, what we...
But it's the 90s and things have changed. I know that.
But I think what we need to do here is just rub in some of this garlic on the chicken breast. This is done to for flavor. It's not done for any other reason. You seem to be looking at this sort of strangely.
Well, I've never really seen anybody do that to a chicken before.
Well, it's one of the techniques that I learned when I was cooking for the Queen in England, because I am, in fact, one of the special cooks that's allowed into the palace to cook for the royals. And smell that. Doesn't that smell great? Oh. You know, and it's that kind of essence that comes out.
Is she Italian by any chance?
Who?
Whoever this date is that's coming over.
No.
She will be after she eats this.
No, you have to be either a vampire to get these people out of this thing, or you have to just like garlic. I like a lot of garlic. It's good. It's good for you. It keeps away diseases. It keeps away vampires. And now this reminds me of the time when I was actually employed by a certain church to rid the town of vampires. And we'll get into that in just a second when we come back after these messages. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. I tell you what, Chris, could you put that into that rice and just stir that around? I've got to do this fairly quickly before my date arrives.
Well, I just came over to borrow something. I didn't come over to actually work.
Well, what did you actually want to borrow?
Well, I didn't get a chance, since I was moving in so late last night, I didn't get a chance to go to the store. I was thinking maybe I could borrow something to eat. And since you've got a nice dinner going here, what is this anyway? It looks great.
This is chicken breast with artichokes, and I've got artichokes here. But I think borrowing a chicken dinner, Chris, is sort of out of the question. This is the kind of thing that I do for my dates. And, you know, are you dating now, or you've never had
I've never
one?
dated.
You've never dated?
Never had a date. So I was thinking, you know, maybe I could just get a few pointers from you.
Well, you probably could, Chris. I mean, I have been touted as the greatest lover since Valentino.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you've been touted. Did it hurt?
Well, kind of. But it's the kind of thing that I think, you know, when you're famous like I am and very wealthy, and you own silk farms in Tibet, it gives off a sort of an aura of powerful stuff. So anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm making up these beautiful artichoke hearts, and we're going to put them in the pressure cooker. And we'll put this into the oven right now, and we'll cook that up. And we put that on about 350 for about 40 minutes, and the mushrooms and stuff, there's a little butter in there too. And we'll put this into the pressure cooker. If you could just pass that pressure cooker over for me, Chris. Thank you.
There you go. Well, if I can't borrow a plate, maybe I could borrow some pots and pans?
Oh, sure.
Something like that?
I got lots of pots and pans here. Why don't we just take these? Is that enough?
How about a lid for that?
A lid?
There we go. Great.
Would you like a lemon? Got any use for
Oh, this would be great. I could put this in my waterbed. I hear lemon cuts the acidity so you don't get the bubbles.
Okay,
So that'd be
well,
great.
why don't we get you out of here and get moving and I've got somebody coming here, Chris. I mean, that's what dating is all about, you know.
I'll take your word for it.
Just one-on-one, you know. I mean,
You want me to get that? Hi.
Hi, Ian. Nice
How
to
are
meet
you?
you.
No.
How are you? You look a
good.
little bit older than 25.
I'm great. How are you?
No. I'm Ian.
Oh, you're-
It was nice to meet you.
Bye-bye, Chris.
Oh, who's he? He's cute.
Oh, he's just,
Where does he live?
he's just, well, I'm not sure where he lives. He's a strange character that just dropped in out of the blue.
Oh, but he's cute. He's not strange.
Would you like to come into the kitchen? I'm cooking up this meal. You're from the store, right? The store.
You're cooking for?
Yes, I'm cooking
What?
for you. I'm
I'm
cooking
supposed
up
to be-
a wonderful meal here. Come on into the kitchen here.
Hold on.
Come on in.
I'm supposed to be doing a consultation
Come on in.
for Ian, who's 25 years old, he said. And
yes.
I don't think you quite look 25.
Oh, no, you got it wrong. My waist is 25. That's what I said. What? My waist is 25.
I think your thigh is 25.
Well, what would you think as a fashion creative consultant? I mean, I'm having a slight problem, actually, because I feel that a lot of these dates of mine are looking at me and saying, yes, Ian, you're a snappy dresser, but you're just a touch ahead of most people. And, you know, and when you're a leader like I am, then... you know, you tend to get rejected until everybody follows you, and then it becomes the norm. And I do set trends.
It'll be a long time before that trend comes along.
Well-
Actually, come to think of it, you're right, Ian, because fashions always do come back. This is very 80s, and this is like...
No, this was actually
Golf
deposited
stuff.
by my silkworm in Tibet about a week ago. It's true. This is a silkworm shirt.
I've got stuff for you.
Oh.
Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff I do have.
Well, let me just put this on
This is
in the
definitely... It's for a
pressure.
25-year-old, but you know what, Ian? You look great in it. You look so young and, oh, sexy. It'll show off your muscles. Look at those muscles. It'll just... Oh, it'll show... This is the in thing. The in thing. Actually, did you have a look at these drapings that I sent over?
No, I didn't. I thought they were for some sort of
No.
shower curtain, maybe, or I mean, what is the
The
purpose of?
material's different. How can it be for a shower curtain?
Well, it's sort of very feminine material. I you know, being very
This-
masculine and.
No. The 90s woman does not
Well,
want anybody masculine.
Why don't we come round here and do this? Because.
Here, look.
Now, what does that say to you?
Oh, that is definitely you. That is great.
Am I a
That
raging
is-
spring or a raging autumn?
You are a summer.
A summer?
A summer. Nice light pinks. Light
Pinks?
blues. Yes.
Pinks?
Yes. Look,
Blues?
look this. This is wonderful. This, do you know what the white says? White is innocence. White is purity. The blue says you're responsible. It says you're intelligent.
Oh yes, that's me. That's me.
Yes. And look, this color here. This would be wonderful.
I do have a
wonderful. No, look. You know what that is? That's the color of romance.
It is.
That means you're very
Well,
sensual.
talking about romance,
man.
I do have to get back to this kitchen here. Come on over because I'm going to have something burn if I don't get back here.
But why are you cooking?
Well, I thought we would have a nice meal and we would just...
You don't think this is payment for my services, I hope.
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
No, this is something that I was actually going to give to you free because I felt that, you know, as a fashion consultant to the Queen of England at certain points in my career...
That's why she looks so tacky.
Are you speaking about the royals like that? My God!
I'm sorry, did I say something?
Well, the royals are very kind of special, you know, and sort of to call them sort of...
Yeah, special being the
special
optimum
beings,
word.
yes. Anyway, listen, we've got to get this all set up and let's set a table and talk about fashion and stuff in just a second because I need to get this stuff out of the oven. I need to put the artichokes on. We'll be back in just a second, so stay tuned. Okay, what we're going to do here in just a few minutes, we're going to serve this up at the table. But, you know, talking about color and stuff, when you're presenting a meal to a date on a romantic occasion, it's nice to have lots of color in your food. This is why I'd just like to take the time to show you this, and then we'll get into some discussion about fashion colors around the table and so on. But what I've done is I've just taken some ordinary rice here and I've put in a little tomato paste, but doesn't that look wonderful just like that? Just lots of color.
Oh, yum.
It smells delicious too. Now, one of the things that I also like to do, which I didn't do in this instance, was to put in some little chunks of onion and some peppers sometimes, and then you have this nice rice paella. Well, we took out the chickens here, the chicken breasts, and we just placed these into this area here. Then we have some of the mushrooms, which I put in and cooked very slowly, because these mushrooms are from a special farm that I have in England. And you know that mushrooms sort of grow on compost heaps. Well, I happen to have one of the biggest compost heaps in England.
I believe it.
It's in Wales, and it's in a little place called Glenamon. And I have a manager there called, yes, it's true, I have a manager there called Harold. And that's another story. I'm going to tell you about Harold sometime, because he is actually descended from the ancient Gaelic kings. And his family was beaten by my great ancestors, and he's been a real friend ever since.
You're just adding to that compost pile, aren't you?
Yeah, I could be. Anyway, we'll cut a little parsley here to do the final decoration, but then we have these wonderful artichoke hearts here. And we just put these in here. Now, isn't that a nice color?
Oh, yes.
Doesn't that look good?
Well, what a nice surprise.
Yeah, this is wonderful, isn't it? We can put one more in here, and we can just move over to the table here and put this little parsley. Why don't we come on over and go to the table?
Oh, this is wonderful.
Doesn't that look absolutely wonderful? Grab a seat there. Grab a seat. Now, doesn't that look wonderful? Here, let me grab your chair.
Thank you.
There you go. Please sit down.
Please pull it out.
Oh.
Well, thank you. You sure know
Sorry
how to
about
treat
that.
a lady, don't you?
I know, I'm such a klutz on some dates, you know, but that's one of my problems. I really need help in a makeover. But before we go, remember, always try this meal here because it's so inexpensive. This complete dish costs less than $10, and it's very colorful. It looks absolutely wonderful. So why don't we have fun?
For a copy of the Lonely Chef cookbook or a videotape of how you can be my guest on the show, or to join our Chef's Club where you could meet someone special on one of our romantic getaway parties, call 1-800-665-CHEF and have your credit card ready. If you would like to write to me personally, please send your letter to P.O. Box 740, Everson, Washington 98247.